It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Let's go. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. They go play action here. Purdy. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Purdy. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen, the man in motion right. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the sack on first down, Purdy into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Third and goal, Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Here's McPherson now to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Purdy. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Purdy on 4th down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a strong. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Bengals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Harris running straight ahead. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Completes it to Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Johnson, the man in motion right. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to air one out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. It's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Purdy's throw complete to Freiermuth. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun now with Purdy. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target, Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
No gain on the play there, second down. Purdy now to throw. And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brock Purdy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
11 MT, hey! 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Steelers 38, Bengals 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. That doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
11 Thomas. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they work this out past the 25.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Burrow going to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him at the end zone there, this game's over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of them.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.